Tensegrity is an engineering term meaning tensional integrity, structures held together with elastic force, and they're self-correcting structures. And it was also used by Carlos Castaneda to describe his shamanic energy exercises. And that's what I'm doing here. You see, really, this is about holding a good posture. Here's a bad posture, belly hanging out, shoulders collapsed. And what we've got to do is build this posture with this tensegrity. So the first thing we've got to do is actually pull in the belly, the TA muscle, transversus abdominis. So that comes in, navel towards the spine, even the groin and slightly the pelvic floor, and the obliques at the side. You see what's happening is the whole waistline is shrinking down because we want to support the lumbar spine. See, belly pulled in, obliques at the side pulled in. There's now tension in the waistline. But with the tension in the waistline, we've also got to expand the rib cage. So the shoulders come up and back. Again, if you've got relaxed shoulders, you actually have to hold them up and back. You've got to hold the optimum position. There's a slight isometric tension. Now here with the arms up, I'm expanding the rib cage at the back, but pulling the belly in. I'm lifting up the internal organs. Remember, gravity pulls them down. I'm trying to hold the internal organs up. Therefore, I'm opening the rib cage a little bit, allowing space, and I'm breathing deep to the back of the ribs. So the breathing that I'm doing is called bucket breathing. There's the posture collapsed, there's the posture expanded. Collapsed, and then expanded, opened up. You see, you expand the posture and breathe into the posture. Even here, when I go up and down, I'm still maintaining this backwards arch in the spine. When you lean forward, you collapse like that. What you've got to do is hold the belly in, project the hips backwards, shoulders up and back, even when you lean forward. So your shoulders up and back. Now the spine is still neutral, and you hold it in this tensegrity, belly pulled in, activate the glutes. You see, using the glutes to hold your posture. Then this is very powerful and more efficient. You have not compromised the spine. And you can see how this will become martial arts. If you can hold this posture in the spine with this isometric tension through the waistline, and again breathing into the rib cage, because you need to have some expansion, but it's expanding at the back of the ribs more than the front of the ribs. Now again, once more from the beginning, collapsed, but now lift up the shoulders up and back, pull the belly in, hold a nice tall spine, sink into horse stance, and here stretching up the neck, pull the chin in. You want to feel a nice stretch, even stretch all the way through a neutral spine. Then hold your hands up or hang them down, but basically the posture is the spine. You can think of this as holding up the frame, like a dancer. A dancer will hold up the frame. But when you've got this neutral position, now I can apply more tension. Now this looks like Kung Fu. But what I'm doing is maintaining isometric tension, holding the spine in this position, and then moving further away from it, a little bit more into the arms and legs, and creating isometric tension. But I'm stretching through the body. I'm not compromising the spinal posture. Again, you see, I'm controlling the shoulders, controlling the scapula, feeling the positioning of the spine, holding the obliques tight, the TA muscle tight. That allows me to twist. You see, if the spine was not in the right posture, it becomes dangerous twisting. You have to hold this right posture. Again, tension in the obliques, the TA muscle, even the groin, activating the hips, the glutes and the shoulders, holding the shoulders up and back, but expanding into the rib cage, the back of the ribs. See, once more, nice and tall, breathing deeply to the back of the ribs, belly pulled in. It should feel comfortable, easy, natural. And if you could get this center line, it's very efficient. You feel weightless, lighter, and taller. Remember, this is opening up the body. You don't need too much tension, just enough to open up and hold the spine in its correct position. Holding up the frame like a dancer. So I hope this made sense. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in any of these other videos here.